day 31.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Ooh.
so I guess we can just start off before we go into what Spirit said.
Yeah.
So I was just telling Megan my little story about um so my husband's car died, and every mechanic, every person we talked to kept saying alternator, alternator, alternator. So long story short, we got it fixed. It still was broke. um my husband kept saying we didn't need to spend the money on that, we didn't need to spend the money on that, it's not that, it's the it's this, it's that. And so anyways, we got it fixed, and I was like, just release that anger about the money we spent, like let's just release it. And I was like, if you want to blame me, whatever, but let's release that. I said, because my husband's Muslim, so I said, Allah will bring you the money back. It's fine. Just believe that Allah will take care of you. And so I think, like, in his mind, he was still a little angry about spending money. If you're not working on your mindset, you still get angry about stuff like that. So, anyways, I was just fine. I'm like, it needed fixed anyways. We're gonna eventually. It's old car's got over 200 some thousand miles. It's gonna eventually need it. So, better
Right.
late than never, or better early than late.
555.
And huh?
It's 555.
Oh, it is. Geez, wow. 555 confirmation, guys. So anyways, my husband got home, and we had two checks in the mail that came out of nowhere from our old jobs, from like
Yeah.
401k.
And
So
double what you had to pay for the car
yes,
stuff.
from
So,
my check and his check. Yeah, it was double.
so good.
Yeah.
And so my question was, with all of these things that have happened, specifically when you have the repair that's needed, how has this, like, receiving these unexpected ways or miracle checks or whatever after you just surrender, how has that like changed your mindset?
Um it honestly, like, I was just like sitting there thinking this too, before like after I got out of my truck. I was like, that feels really good. Like it feels, I feel more trusting. Like there's a lot more trust in that.
Yeah.
you know like fear creeps in still, which I get, especially seeing it through my husband. And any moment, but just working with yourself and not being angry at yourself for being angry, and just like breathing through those moments. And it's just, for me, it's like I have a lot more trust now, like,
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah, I imagine. I think what comes to mind is, like, we generally we see it and then we believe it. Whereas, like, faith is like you don't see it, but you believe it before, which makes you see it, right?
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people have a hard time with, like, believing before they see it. And so I can imagine that receiving those things is a testament that creates this, like, belief. And it's like, oh, okay, when I do surrender. And I think this is great because this actually is the thing message I got today. um, but it's basically, it helps us surrender, right? Like, when we get those confirmations, it's a lot easier to surrender
Right.
when we have those confirmations and validations than it is when we haven't seen or experienced it.
Oh, absolutely. And then on top of it, I've been manifesting unexpected money as well. My, $5,000. And then also, before, I didn't share this on here. Like, I got $100 extra on my last check,
Yeah.
which helped because I really didn't think my check was going to be as big as it was, because it was only for 2 days. And it like covered my expenses at the vet.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I didn't get to spend it towards, the taxes that I wanted, but whatever.
Yeah.
I
It's
went where
all
it
in due
needed to go.
timing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I wasn't mad
exactly.
over it. Yeah, I was just like,
I like that. It
still got
went
to
where it
spend it.
needed to go.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did. It went where it needed to go. So I was
Yeah.
like, but like I said, this is like more steps closer to where, I'm getting, and it's just building my trust more.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Exactly. And that's kind of what I got today with listening to spirit is if you were to stop trying to make things happen, then they would happen anyway. You are not the doer. Just open yourself up to receive. Just ask and allow it to come. And when compelled, do what is being shown as the next right action, and do it with love and joy and trust it is all working out for your benefit and your highest desire.
Absolutely.
And I feel like that's the hardest thing, because it's like, well, I think people go to the extremes of like, well, I'm just supposed to sit on the couch and do nothing. It's just like, yes and no, but like,
Right.
it's like, yeah, if you feel like it, but like, not always. At some point, you're going to want to do something. And like, when you want to, when you feel that like energy to do something, then do it, but do it because you want to, not because you have to. And think of it as you get to, you know what I mean?
And you know what I want to say is that what gets me is before I started on this journey, I thought abundance or having an abundant mindset was like, oh, money's gonna flow to me. Which it does, but sometimes it's not always money flowing to you unexpectedly. It's creative ideas that create money. You know,
Mhm.
listening to Abraham Hicks sometimes and her talking, them talking about the vortex, and like I just could not fathom. I'm like, and then I finally went on this road and study, and it's like we're in a vortex, but we're blocking ourselves. And sometimes the financial abundance mindset that you're trying to get, or oh, it's our breathing time. Um, our abundant mindset we block ourselves to getting the money that we're trying to get, because we're so like angry about when we have to spend money on all this other stuff. So basically, what I was trying to get to is that I'm realizing that it's not always about unexpected money all the time. Like you said, you can be lazy, and unexpectedly it can come. It absolutely can, but it's going to probably come a little bit slower. And but if you're open to it and allow spirit to help your creative juices flow, just like my other day, like they said to let your creative juices flow, and then spirit can come in and you could get $100,000 business idea, or you
Right.
can get $1 million book idea. You know what I mean? Like, just don't doubt that. Like some ideas are popping in your head, and just like we said with the person on the mountain, or the person in the boat where they were or in the ocean drowning, and boats come and save, and like, oh God, why didn't you? So just like that, like I sent you all these $1 million ideas.
Right. And I think too, I don't think I shared when I had that money mindset coaching with everybody, that everything, no matter if it's cash money or ideas or a compliment or someone, referring you, whatever it might be, even if it doesn't look like cash, it still is cash. Like,
Right.
and we have to treat it as so, because it's all the same. They're just tools. And so what the coach was saying was like, you know, if you find a penny on the street, look at it and be like, oh my God, this is one more, penny towards my $1 million. Or if you get a compliment, that is like one step closer to getting your $1 million. If you get an idea and you work on that, it's one step closer than, you know what I mean? And it doesn't even have to yield a result per se. Like, it doesn't have to get you a client or a lead or whatever. It's all just like thinking of it as like, it's all working for me, and I'm receiving it with a grateful heart and joy, and living my life. Right. And I think that that's really, really the thing, is that we forget, because it doesn't look like cash in our bank account sometimes. And the more that we like focus our expectations on that, we narrow this wide window into a pinpoint of expectation where it has to look like this. I have to receive a check that's for this amount of money for this amount of time. And it takes this thing and brings it down here. And that expectation is what is constriction. If you can let that go and have no expectations of it, like, I think that that's like the big thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
here's another example. Like I could have been like, "Ugh, it's only $1. But remember the screenshot I sent you? Like,
Yeah.
I got into the Facebook Reels bonus program, and like at first I was mad because there was only one. For some reason, they only put one video in it. But I was like, you know what, whatever. Hey, cool. I'm just excited to be accepted into it. And then I'm like, I just want to see what happens when I get 1,000 views. And so I finally got 1,000 views, and I got $1.20, and I was excited about it.
Yeah.
Instead of being upset, like, oh, it's only $1. No, like I got $1.20 for my
Ins-
view, and putting myself out there.
Instagram is doing it as well. you have until the 20th. Every reel that you post up to 5 reels gets $10 or something.
Oh, wow. I'll have to look into
So yeah, like let me see what it says. You're invited to earn a bonus for each new reel you create. Set up the bonus and get started. You're
It's
eligible.
just like Facebook, you have to be accepted into it. So if you got accepted into it, like, hey girl, get your Facebook
It's
reel.
no, it's not. It's not. You don't have to get accepted. You
Oh,
just you just sign up for it. And now it says that I've hit my mark. I made 5 of 5, and it's you have 20 days to upload 5 reels. 18 now. But anyway, yeah, so
hey,
I've already made the $50 or whatever. So as soon as it gets approved in 18 days, then boom.
there you go.
Anyway, but anyway, yeah, so I totally agree. Like it's all one step closer, and the more we have that like I don't want to say greedy mindset, but that expectation mindset is really where we do ourselves a disservice. But I truly believe with what I listen to Spirit is too, is like you can keep like what I was doing is I was watching this TV show, and it was Willow on Disney, and this girl was like meant, you could tell that she was like, I'm meant for something more, right? And she like felt her potential, but she was like stuck
Yeah.
and in this like spot or whatever. Uh and then she gets antsy and she's like about to leave, but she doesn't leave. She's about to leave. And before she's ready to leave so that she can go on this great adventure comes to her, right? And so and it happened, and I know that's just movies, but like that's the whole thing is like if we want an adventure, we want more, we want these things, all we have to do is just like want in our hearts, and there's a fulfillment and desire that's coming from the universe, and we don't have to do anything. Like we just have to like follow our intuition
Right.
to lead us to this place, because adventure will come. The things that we desire will make its way to us, and we will get the experiences or the resources or whatever to do those things. We just have to like trust that everything is working out for us. And even if you do right, if you do like feel the need to control, things still work out the same way that they're supposed to, because it's just there might be a little bit more like chaos, because you're trying to control things that has a natural cycle, right? Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with chaos. There's nothing wrong with like problems. It sucks. It feels bad. It's pain and discomfort. But if you can just trust and go with the flow and learn and flow through it will come to you.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes I feel like when I'm overwhelmed, it's like I'm truly on the right path because,
Yeah.
like with the website, I was, I'm gonna do like after we're done, I'm gonna like study some more on that. But it's like, it was just confirmation, almost like deja vu when you were talking just a few minutes ago, and I was just thinking like, I meant to be on the path with my website, and it's like sometimes it's like I think when I'm like in overwhelming like things on a positive aspect, like that could be positive for me, that is me trying to control it, but it's also spirits helping me grow from it, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
this
Yeah.
is what's going to help me like expand in so many different ways for my business and personally, like for and spiritually, like, so I'm excited about it. Oh,
Yeah.
and then I can go into mine. For my thing, I just pulled a card because that's what I felt called to, and it's so beautiful. I had the doves on there and stuff,
Oh.
and and it actually goes to what was going on. Like every day, I say this to everybody at work. I was like, every day is a good day to have a good day, but today is a good day to have a good day. And it's like finally starting to spread within the people. They're like, yeah, you're right. Instead of some people were like, you're too happy to be at work. Once people say that, I'm like, you're just not happy enough. But like, so like when you're in the higher vibrations, it also helps attract like any kind of abundance that's meant to come into your life. So
Mm-hmm.
Liz says, nothing is more important than that I feel good. So, whenever you are feeling less than good, if you will stop and say, nothing is more important than that I feel good. I want to find a reason now to feel good. You will find an improved thought. Anytime you feel negative emotion, you are in the mode of resisting something that you want. And that resistance takes its toll on you. It takes its toll on your physical body, and it takes its toll on the amount of wonderful things that you are allowing to come into your experience.
Yeah, I love that because I also think too that sometimes people think of blocks being that like if abundance is coming to you, it's a physical thing coming to you, and you're negative, that abundance won't come at all. And I think
Right.
that's not true. The abundance still comes, but we're not able to see it. Kyle Cease does this really awesome thing. He talks about how he decided that he wanted to do 6 months. He wanted to learn piano. He wanted to get a teacher for 6 months. And he was just going to write a full check out and like pay it at like $10,000, thousands of dollars to a teacher, whatever. And he finds a teacher and he comes to the teacher and he like, shows up for his first lesson. He gets lesson, but the guy is like talking about how he doesn't have any money and like he's really focused on like his business isn't getting anywhere and blah blah blah. And then he has the lesson, and then Kyle like PayPal's him or whatever, and the guy is like, why did you PayPal me through business and services? They took a fee out of it. And like, that was like $2.50 out or whatever it was, like you know what I mean? And he was kind of complaining. And Kyle Cease was like, because he was so focused on the lack of money that he was giving, he wasn't actually fathoming what was happening, which was Kyle was just about ready to pay a check to him for 6 months of lessons, full out, boom, boom. But instead, he's focusing on the fact that he does not have any money. He's been complaining the whole time. And then he complains about this like minor fee. And inevitably, Kyle decides not to go with him. But he literally, because he was just so focused on his lack, he didn't see the abundance that was there. And I feel like that's really what happens. It's like, it's not that the abundance doesn't come, it comes, we see it, but we are look past it because we're focused on the lack of the thing. And so even though it's there, we don't see it. And I think that's what like real true lack mentality sees, is that we have this like lens over that we don't. And I'm like, and that's what I heard like when I first like heard this like story of his. I was like, oh my God, that's you were just about to write him thousands of dollar check. That would have been awesome. Plus Kyle Cease is popular, so Kyle Cease could probably say, oh, this is my piano teacher or whatever, and then that gets him, he could have wrote it in his book, and then his book would have paid him more, right? But instead he just has now this like lack mentality, and he didn't get anything out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we don't ever know that's going to be like, you know what I mean? Like we could be like doing our thing and someone in a very popular influential position sees us, and if we're not in a right mindset, we can then put this domino down that ends up keep going, that eventually blocks us from more abundance. Whereas if we were positive, it could have been this forever paying thing, because anytime that anybody would have read his book, they would have saw this guy's name. Yep. Would have been like, oh, I want to do piano lessons with this guy because you know, whatever. And that would have been constantly generating income. So anyway,
it's a great way to look at it like that, because you know we all think that we're just it's not like, there's sometimes we think we get in this, oh, I'm blocked, I blocked myself, I'm not receiving anything, but it's like in reality we are, but we're just blocking our minds from seeing it.
Truth.
So that makes a lot of sense.
I'll
okay,
you got what? Did you pull another collective card or no?
No.
Okay. Did you want anything else to say?
No.
Okay.
See if you were gonna go first today.
Yeah. Let one therefore keep the mind pure, for what a man thinks that he becomes. Up inside.
I was like, what are you reading from? I was on day 30 still.
Let one therefore keep the mind pure, for what a man thinks he becomes.
makes sense. Basically, it goes like what you just said. Like, he was just so in thought of the lack. Like he just kept thinking lack mentality. I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't. So that's what his life started becoming, is lack.
Right.
And so if he would have been like changed it up instead of like, I don't have this, but I am grateful for what I do have, like I wish
Right.
I had this, but I'm so grateful for it, yeah, it might not be the correct wording, but it's still a more positive wording, more positive aspect.
Right. And if he would have, and it also too, if you hear yourself in that lack mentality, or like have some self-awareness to be like, wait a second, this is very unprofessional to be bitching about my finances to my clients.
Yeah.
And he would have quieted, and then he would have heard what Kyle was saying, which was, I want a 6 months continuous, that's full 6 months. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right. Exactly.
anywho.
Anywho. So for the exploration, just for today, practice thinking, speaking, believing, acting, and having an attitude of, I live a blessed life all day. Bless everything, every circumstance, and every person as an opportunity to be spirit all day long. Start your day by saying, I live a blessed life out loud to yourself 7 times in the mirror.
I live a blessed life all day long. I live a blessed life. That's a good one. And I do. I think definitely I've definitely realized my blessings over the last, 60, 70 days now, because I started this August 1st. So August, September, October, November. Yeah. Coming into 4 months total of just repeating this and like realizing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Like today, I guess I didn't really acknowledge it, but it's still like I'm acknowledging it now. That it was a blessing that I got offered 2 different routes today. Like I got offered, I could have took like this back haul to Chicago and then came back and had to wait for the going home store, or I got offered a long run and then go home from the long run. I was like, I'm gonna take this one. So that was a blessing to be able to have an opportunity to pick.
Right. Very cool. You get to
Go ahead. Sorry.
You get to say how your life is. Why not create it as a blessing? Very good.
Yeah, that is good. Why not? Why not create everything as a blessing? Even in those
the stuff
moments,
that doesn't feel.
Yeah. It's like, even in those moments, like you helped me with that too, like change my mindset in that moment when I was just like,
yeah,
why is today a bad day? And I said it was going to be a good day.
Right. And for everyone who's watching, like Sam was having a bad day and she's like, I'm trying to change my mindset and trying, but I'm like, having a good day isn't about everything going right. It's about seeing things and kind of being like, okay, if this is what's supposed to happen, this is what's supposed to happen, and kind of surrendering. And when you surrender, things work out better because you just like take it away from having that expectation of it looking a specific way.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard though.
Oh yeah.
For like hands down, it's hard, but
especially newbies like me.
Yeah. It's hard. But for me personally, the more that I've done this exercise, the more I can laugh at things. And like, I've been in situations where people would have lost their mind and I was just like cracking up laughing. Like I got my passport stolen. I've been in different countries and lost my passport, got it stolen, missed my plane. Like, oh, I've been in so many situations and I just laugh at it because it's like, it's too funny to me because it's just part of life. Like, it's not like, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do to make the thing. And then I've also learned on top of that, there's probably some inner working behind the scene that I don't actually know. Like maybe the reason I'm late and I'm hitting all the red lights is so I avoid a car accident, or maybe that I'm actually going to run into this specific person. I think of this when I'm driving all the time. I drive past and I get those like repeating license plate numbers. And I'm like, do you know what it had to be so that me at this right moment that this car drives past me and then this car drives past me at the same time with like repeating numbers, like that synchronicity is so, you know, intricate that like, you know what I mean? If I left 2 minutes later, I wouldn't have been there. Like, you know what I mean? Or if I would have left 2 minutes earlier, I wouldn't have been there. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's like that there's so much at play and so many synchronicities, and it's so finely orchestrated that it's just, you have to just understand that we ourselves are universes who have our own seasons and flow and things that are happening, but the universe as a whole has its own, rhythm and harmony as well. And when we're in harmony with that, when we're in flow with that, and we're not trying to do these things, we're in harmony and it flows better and it feels better and we feel like we're a part of it. But when we're trying to control and force or hurry up or slow down or whatever, we're not in harmony and we're changing the rhythm of it, and it becomes more dissonant, you know what I mean? And we miss the opportunities that are really playing with us, you know what I mean? So
Oh yeah, then you hit the nail on the head, because that actually happened, where I was like so frustrated, and this way, months before we started this journey. I was like running late because I forgot something, and I was like ran inside. I was like, oh, like just, I don't know, just things weren't going right. But then I was like, I finally surrendered. I'm like, okay, there's a reason I'm running behind, because I might be missing an accident or something like that. And I promise you, as soon as I went out to the road to turn to go, because I needed to go mail something before work, there was literally an accident right where I would have been if I would have left on time. Like, it happened right in front of me. Like, so it's truth behind that.
right.
Like, there's a reason for everything that we just don't know.
Yeah, or tickets or
yeah,
right. Yeah, exactly. We don't need to.
We
I
just have
agree.
to learn to surrender to it and know that there's a reason behind it, not just coincidences.
Yeah.
There's a reason behind everything that happens.
Yeah. And even if we don't know it, we have to trust, and sometimes we won't know, and that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So I acknowledge and thank Spirit Millions Me as the money, credit cards, plants, fishermen, shopkeepers, cooks, natural gas, truck drivers, friends and family, people that made yogurt, because I just love the Chobani yogurt. Oh, the flips, yes. And today I'm especially acknowledging and being, today I'm especially grateful and acknowledging fruit trees.
You could probably put that unflavored protein in the yogurts to make it more.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Today I acknowledge and thank all that is bountiful me as the money, credit cards, plants, fishermen, shopkeepers, cooks, natural gas, truck drivers, McDonald's, my sister, the nursing home and assisted living where my grandma's going, doctors that do hip surgeries, Amazon, and today, and all the things that are going on with the holidays. And today, especially, I'm grateful for fruit trees. My word is going to be all that is.
Ooh. Mine is going to be divine.
Divine. Do you want to go first?
Sure. I adore divine me as my life now. I honor divine me by keeping my attention on the fulfillment of my life. I am blessed now.
I thank you for your attention to divine you as the wholeness you are. You are blessed now.
Thank you, because I adore divine me as my life now. And I honor divine me by keeping my attention on the fulfillment of my life, because I am blessed now.
Fullness. Just so you know.
Fullness. Okay. Full. I'm full.
I thank you for your attention to divine you as wholeness you are. You are blessed now.
I am. because I also adore divine me as my life now. I honor divine me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life because I am blessed now.
I see you, Samantha, and I thank you for your attention on divine you as the wholeness you are. You are blessed now.
Thank you because I am adoring, adore divine me as my life now. And I honor divine me by keeping my attention on the fulfillment of my life. I am blessed now.
I thank you for your attention.
Again, I see what it said.
Fulfillness. I'm like, I don't think that's a word. Cool.
It is now.
Good. I hear it. I thank you for your attention to divine you as the wholeness you are. You are blessed now. You are for fullness now.
I am fullness.
For fullness.
I am full. I'm full of love and abundance. I adore divine me as my life now. I honor divine me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life because I am blessed now.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your attention to divine goddess you as the wholeness you are. You are blessed now.
I thought you were going to say fullness. I adore divine me as my life now, and I honor divine me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life. I am completely blessed now.
I thank you for your attention to divine you as wholeness you are. And you are blessed now.
Thank you, because I adore divine me as my life now. I honor divine me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life, and I am absolutely blessed because I'm full now.
I see your fullness, and I thank you for your attention to divine you as the wholeness you are. You are blessed now.
I am, and I adore divine me as my life now, and I honor divine me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life. I am blessed now.
I see that. I thank you for the attention that you place on divine you as the wholeness you are. You are blessed now.
I am, and I adore divine me as my life now. I honor divine me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life because I am blessed now.
I see your honor, and I thank you for your attention to divine you as goddess you are, as the wholeness you are. You are blessed now.
Thank you. I adore divine me as my life now. I honor divine me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life. I am blessed now.
I see your blessing, and I thank you for your attention to divine you as the wholeness you are. You are blessed now.
Thank you very much. And this is the last one. I adore divine me as my life now. I honor divine me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life now because I am blessed.
I see that, and I witness that, and I thank you for your attention to divine you as the wholeness you are. You are blessed and fulfilled and full now.
I am grateful. Thank you.
You adore divine you as your life now. You honor divine you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life. You are blessed now.
I am, and I see that you thank me for my attention to divine me as the wholeness I am because I am blessed now.
You adore divine you as your life. You honor divine you by keeping your attention and putting your attention on the fullness of your life. You are blessed now.
I am, and I thank you for thanking me for my attention to divine me as the wholeness I am because I am blessed now.
You, Samantha, adore divine goddess you as your life now. And you honor divine you by keeping your attention fully focused on the fullness of your life. You are blessed now.
I am, and you thank me for my attention to divine me as the wholeness I am. And I am so blessed because you're blessed by my wholeness now.
I see your wholeness, and you adore divine you as your life now. You honor divine you by keeping your attention on the fullness and the fulfillment of your life now. You are blessed now.
Thank you. I thank you for thanking me for my fulfillment because you thank me for my attention to my divine me and the wholeness of my life and the wholeness of who I am because I am blessed now.
I see your blessing. You adore divine you as your life now. You honor divine you by keeping your full attention and presence on the wholeness and fullness of your life now.
Hmm.
You are blessed now.
I absolutely am. And I see that I'm blessed because you thank me for my attention to divine me as the wholeness I am because I am blessed right now.
Samantha, you adore divine you as your life now. You honor divine you by keeping your attention on the wholeness of your life and the fullness of your life. You are totally and utterly blessed now.
I absolutely am because you thank me for my attention to divine me as the wholeness that I am because we and I am blessed now.
I see that blessing. You adore, absolutely adore divine goddess you as your entire life, all aspects, everything you see and don't see. You honor divine you by keeping your attention and your focus on the fullness of your life. You are blessed now.
Absolutely. And I thank you because you thank me for my attention to divine me as the wholeness of my life because I am blessed right now in this moment and forevermore.
I accept your thanks and I give you more thanks for adoring divine you as your life now. And you honor you, divine you, by, sorry, my dog is underneath here, by honoring and keeping your attention on the fullness of your life. You are blessed now.
Well, thank you. I see that you thank me for my attention to spirit me as the wholeness that I am because I am blessed now.
I see your blessing. You adore, absolutely adore divine you. You as your life and all of your life. You honor and respect and love divine you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life. You are blessed now.
Thank you. And I see that you thank me for my attention to my fulfillment and to my divine me as the wholeness that I am because I am blessed now.
Awesome. You adore divine you as your life now. And you honor divine you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life. You are blessed and you're living a blessed life now.
I am. And you thank me for my attention to divine me as the wholeness that I am because I am blessed now and forevermore.
Last one. Samantha, you adore divine you as your life now. You see all that abundance and you honor it by, you honor divine you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life, the abundance of your life, the overflowing of your life, the fertility of your life, and you are blessed now.
I absolutely am. And I thank you for thanking me for my attention to divine me and the wholeness in my life. I am blessed now and forevermore.
I adore all that is me as my life now. I honor all that is me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life. I am blessed now.
Absolutely. And I thank you for your attention to all that is, you are as the wholeness that you are. And you are absolutely blessed now.
I adore all that is me as my life now. I honor all that is me by keeping my attention on the fullness and abundance of my life. I am blessed now.
You are. And I see that. And I thank you for your attention to all that is you as the wholeness you are, because you are blessed now and forevermore.
Thank you. I adore all that is me as my life, everything I see and don't see. And I honor all that is me by keeping my attention and focus on the fullness of my life. I am blessed, and I know that I am blessed now.
Get it, girl. And I thank you for that. I thank you for your attention to all that is you as the wholeness of your life, because you are blessed now and forevermore.
Thank you. I adore all that is me as my life now. I honor all that is me by keeping my attention on my life. I know that I am blessed and my life is blessed now.
Good. And I thank you for your attention to all that is you and the whole as the wholeness that you are. And you are absolutely blessed now and forevermore.
Thank you. I adore all that is me as my life now. I honor, respect, and love all that is me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life, and I am blessed now.
You absolutely are. And I thank you for that. I thank you for your attention to all that is you and the wholeness that you are, because you are absolutely blessed now and forevermore.
Thank you. I adore all that is me by as my life now. I honor all that is me by keeping my attention on the fullness and the wholeness of my life. I am blessed now.
You absolutely are. And I thank you for your attention to all that is you as the wholeness that you are, because you are absolutely blessed from now and forevermore.
Thank you. I adore all that is me as my whole life, every single aspect, the good and the bad, the ugly and the beautiful. And I honor all that is me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life. I am blessed now.
Good. And I thank you for your attention to all that is you as the wholeness of your life and who you are, because you are absolutely blessed now and forevermore.
Thank you for that blessing. I adore my life and all that is me as my life now. I honor all that is me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life. I am blessed now.
Absolutely. And I thank you for your attention to all that is you as the wholeness of your life, because you are blessed now and forevermore.
Thank you. I honor and adore all that is me and as my life. And I honor and respect all that is me by keeping my attention and focus in my attitudes and my thoughts and my beliefs and my speech all on the fullness of my life. I am so freaking blessed.
Yes, you are. And I thank you for your attention to all that is you as the wholeness of your life and who you are, because you are so blessed.
You hear my dog whining?
Yeah, a little bit. I was like, it sounded like a
A
chair
squeaker.
squeak.
Yep.
Yeah.
I adore all that is me. Huh?
This is last one.
Okay. I adore all that is me as my life now. I honor all that is me by keeping my attention on the fullness of my life, and I am blessed now.
You are, and I thank you for your attention to all that is you as your whole as the wholeness of you who you are, because you are blessed now. You adore all that is you as your life now, and you honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fulfillment of your life. You are extremely blessed now and forevermore.
I thank you. You thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness I am. I am blessed now.
I know it gets you right there. It's like you thank me. Yep. You adore all that is you and all that is your life now. And you honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fulfillment of your life. Fullness. There we go again. Why do I keep saying fulfillment?
I don't think I use that word. I mean, I get it, but fulfill this
on the fullness of your life. You are blessed now.
You thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness I am. I am blessed now.
I had to write it down because I'm like, maybe it'll get out of my head if I write it down.
Yeah, try. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It kind of means the same thing, but it's not a word. But
it is. I made it up.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
You adore all that is your new life now. You honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life, because you are blessed now.
Thank you for the blessing. You thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness I am. I am blessed now.
You absolutely are. And I do thank you because you adore all that is you as your life now. And you honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life. And you are extremely blessed.
Yeah. Thank you for witnessing my honor and my adoration, because you thank me. You thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness I am. I am utterly blessed now.
Yep, you are so blessed because I'm thanking you, and you're blessed because you adore all that is you as your life now, and you honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life because you're absolutely blessed.
You thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness I am. I am blessed now.
You absolutely are. And I see that because you adore all that is you as your life now. You honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life. You are absolutely blessed.
Thank you. You thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness I am. I am living a blessed life now.
You absolutely are. And I see how much you adore all that is you as your life now, and you honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life. You are extremely blessed now and forevermore.
Thank you for the blessing. You thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness I am. I am blessed now.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because you adore all that is you as your life now, and you honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life. Because you are absolutely and extremely beautifully blessed now.
Thank you for witnessing my blessed life. I thank you, and you thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness I am. I am blessed now.
You absolutely are. Because you adore all that is you as your life now, and you honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life. You are extremely blessed.
You thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness I am. I am blessed now.
I absolutely do. Thank you so much because you adore all that is you as your life now, and you honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life because you're extremely beautifully blessed now.
Exactly. You thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness that I am. I am blessed and I live a blessed life now.
Absolutely.
Is this
And
last one?
yes, no, I have two more.
Okay.
You adore all that is you as your life now. You honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life because you are extremely blessed now and forevermore.
You thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness I am. I am blessed now.
Thank you so much. I do. I appreciate it. I appreciate how much you adore all that is you as your life now. And you honor all that is you by keeping your attention on the fullness of your life because you're extremely beautifully blessed now and forevermore.
Thank you. You thank me for my attention to all that is me as the wholeness I am. I am blessed and I live a blessed life now. I think that we should do the before bed today together.
You know what? Yeah, we could do that. Look back over your day and
So read it out loud.
look back over your day and look for 5 situations, experiences, or people you forgot to bless today. For them now, bless them as spirit divine, all that is you. I just used all the spiritual words. Excuse me.
Okay, I got mine. Samantha, I bless you and I hope and wish and send all of your desires and wants and dreams and goals to you. Thank you for being you.
Oh,
Then I send all of the blessings to my sister Marley. I send all the blessings to my mom. I send all the blessings to Crystal. And I send all the blessings to my followers on TikTok.
nice. I am almost done.
I need to put socks on. My feet are freaking cold.
I have like these really nice ones I don't know if I can lift my leg up that. No, I can't lift it up. I tried. They were like $3, but they're like those fluffy.
Oh,
Girl, my feet stay warm, and I'm usually always my feet are always cold and freezing. They're a little wet because I'm sweating because they keep me that warm.
yeah.
So, you
All
know.
right. Pick your people. Bless them.
Oh, okay. People or things doesn't have to be people.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I did bless it earlier, but I'm still gonna bless it again, which was being able to have a choice of what I was going to do today for work. So I'm putting blessings towards having a choice at work and not just
And your dispatcher.
huh? Yes, and my dispatcher for giving me the choice because he didn't have to. He could have just been like, "This is what you're doing."
Right.
So blessings to Brennan and the choices that I got to have today.
Yay.
And blessing my husband for his anger about the car and money because it opened my eyes to see the blessings that we have. So blessings to all of that today and my husband.
Blessing.
Blessings, yes. Blessings to Facebook and TikTok creators and being able to give all of us influencers opportunities to make money off of just having fun making videos for
Right.
ourselves and our businesses. And I am especially giving blessings to Megan and my best friend LaShonda because you guys help me when I need help the most.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Positively. All right. So this was a really good filled day. Tomorrow, I cannot wait.
32.
It'll be 30.
Bye everyone.
Bye everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye.